Ever told yourself you'd wake up early but ended up snoozing 5 times? Or promised you'd hit the gym only to find yourself scrolling through your phone for an hour instead? It's not because you're lazy or lack discipline. The real problem is that staying comfortable is just too easy. Most discipline advice falls into 2 extremes. Some say be gentle with yourself, just take baby steps, while others say if you skip a workout, punish yourself with a brutal workout as payback. But neither of these approaches ensures long-term consistency. The truth is, if it's effortless to avoid doing something, your brain will always take that route. The key isn't to force discipline. It's to change the game so that not being disciplined is actually the worst option. Let's talk about how to make that happen. The first step is to set things up so discipline wins by default. Motivation comes and goes, and willpower is unpredictable. Instead of relying on them, build an environment where discipline becomes automatic. Think about the things you already stay consistent with. Do you show up to work because you're extremely self-motivated? Probably not. You show up because losing your job would be way worse. You pay your bills because the alternative is far more stressful. The same concept applies to personal habits. If you make not doing something worse than just getting it done, you'll stick to it. For example, if waking up early is your goal, the problem isn't a lack of motivation. It's that staying in bed is too comfortable. The solution: put your alarm across the room next to a bottle of water. When it goes off, you have to get up to turn it off. While you're up, drink the water. Your body wakes up, and going back to sleep becomes inconvenient. Now, waking up isn't a struggle. It's just the path of least resistance. The same goes for distractions. You can tell yourself to focus, but then an hour later, you're watching conspiracy theories about the Pixar movie timeline. Make distractions harder to access. If your phone is the problem, turn it off and leave it in another room. If your laptop is a distraction, close it and put it away. When reopening these devices becomes a hassle, you'll naturally focus more. Next, add immediate consequences. One major reason people struggle with discipline is that skipping a good habit doesn't have instant consequences. Skip a workout today, and you don't wake up overweight tomorrow. Eat junk food once, no immediate issue. But over time, these small choices add up. To fix this, attach an instant consequence to skipping. Use money. Tell a friend you'll send them $10 every time you miss a workout. Suddenly, skipping isn't just, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow." It's, "Do I really want to throw away $10 for nothing?" If that's not painful enough, make it $50. Even better, use apps that donate your money to causes you dislike. If you don't follow through, now skipping workouts isn't just inconvenient. It actively sucks. The third step is to use social pressure to your advantage. Most people hate feeling embarrassed or disappointing others. That's why social accountability is one of the easiest ways to lock in discipline. If you keep procrastinating on something important, tell a friend or mentor that you'll update them by a set deadline. Now, it's not just about failing yourself, it's about looking unreliable in front of someone else. If you want to quit a bad habit, announce it publicly, not in an "I'm so amazing" way, but in a way that makes backing out feel ridiculous. This is why group challenges and accountability partners work so well. Nobody wants to be the weak link. Even having someone physically near you while you work can improve focus. Research shows people perform better at tasks when they feel observed, a phenomenon called body doubling. If you don't have someone around, join an online co-working group where people silently work together. Just knowing that others are also being productive makes it harder to slack off. Another trick is to make habits more rewarding with temptation bundling. Pair a habit you need to do with something you actually enjoy. Let's say you love a certain podcast but hate cardio. Make it a rule that you can only listen to that podcast while running. Now, instead of dragging yourself to the treadmill, you actually look forward to it. This works because your brain naturally prioritizes short-term pleasure over long-term benefits. Instead of waiting for motivation to kick in, you just make the habit enjoyable right now. The last step is to prevent loopholes and keep it sustainable. Your brain is always looking for shortcuts. If you set your alarm across the room, but then start keeping an extra pillow nearby so you can just roll over and cover your ears, you've outsmarted yourself. The fix: constantly tweak your system to remove loopholes. Also, don't overdo it. If losing $10 per missed workout keeps you consistent, great. But if you set the penalty at $100 and miss one, now you're just broke and discouraged. Find a balance that pushes you without destroying your motivation. At the core of it, discipline isn't about forcing yourself to be stronger. It's about making the right choice easier than the wrong one. If skipping workouts costs you money, if distractions are physically blocked, and if social pressure makes failure embarrassing, then suddenly self-discipline isn't even a question. It just happens. People don't change habits through sheer inspiration. They change because the consequences make it impossible not to. The sooner you set things up so bad choices hurt, the faster discipline stops feeling like a battle.